Hey, good morning. Whenever I find myself going through a big transition, or I'm in a group of people that are going through a big transition, say a conference is ending and we're having to go back to work, or a vacation is over and I have to get back into that mindset of transitioning back into work, I always think of the space programs and re entering from space back into the Earth's atmosphere. Thinking of Apollo 13 or The Right Stuff, or you pick your favorite space movie of the images of the astronauts coming down through the speed of space and having to slow down, and the resistance of that reentry back into Earth's atmosphere. And sometimes those transitions feel like that. We're in the midst of a big transition. We've been in all of this limbo for the last months and year, and we're looking at transition of reemerging out into whatever the next thing is going to be, returning back to life as it continues to come back into focus in how it's changed, how it's going to be the same, and getting back into our daily routine and patterns of being able to go out and about and do things. And I'm wondering if your re-entry into that system, the world, is going to feel a little bit like the reentry of those astronauts going through the atmosphere. Things are going to heat up. There is going to be friction. There is going to be radio silence on some things. We're going to lose connections and regain connections as we go through the next transitions for our daily lives. What is that going to look like for you? Whether it's the school season ending, whether it's the idea of school beginning in the fall, what transitions are you facing, and how is that reentry going to occur? Part of that mindset then is an acceptance and expectation that there is going to be a bumpy ride, and that there might be things that we don't have necessarily complete control over, and it is going to be uncomfortable and things are going to heat up. Where will that occur for you? And if the mindset is that that's a natural, normal thing as we go through reentry, how can you change your approach to it where it's okay for that to happen? Thinking of these different phases that we go through, what transitions are you facing in the near future? Some of them might be small, but what are the big ones? And where are things going to be a bumpy ride? And can you challenge yourself then to accept that the bumpy ride is okay, that it's okay for things to slow down or speed up, and that the heat that's going to build up from that friction of that reentry is a normal and okay thing. I'd ask you to consider that. My challenge to you is to figure out if you can change your approach and look at the bumpy ride as part of the normal process, and that the landing will be much easier if you're not holding yourself tense and tight and anxious through the transition. Take some time and think about that this week. Look for those opportunities and challenges. Please like and share these videos. Feed the algorithm. Find a way to distribute this to friends that you might think may find it useful. I'm John Rhoads. This is Rhoads Life Coaching. I hope you're able to find purpose and meaning in daily life.